In Estonian mythology, there once lived a legendary giant named Tol, who ruled Saaremaa. Though he was a king, he lived as a humble farmer with his wife, Pere, in the village of Tallinn. Tol was so tall that he could almost walk across the 6 kilometers of shallow sea separating Saaremaa from the neighboring island of Hiiumaa. His walking stick wasn't an ordinary cane, it was a spruce tree, 5 fathoms tall. In battle, when Tol was decapitated, he calmly picked up his head, placed it on his sword, and walked to his grave in Tallinn. However, his story doesn't end there. But, there is nothing for a tourist to explore in Saaremaa, the largest island of Estonia. This isn't a destination for checklist travelers. Nothing to explore is the true essence of this place, and here's the catch. There are no chaotic itineraries, no rush to see the next big thing, and no stress over how to navigate the island or where to eat. Here, the magic lies in doing nothing. It's where you leave behind the overwhelming decisions of travel and simply relax, letting time slow down. Saaremaa doesn't ask you to explore it, it invites you to stop, breathe, and just be. So, let's see if it's worth coming to this place. Hi, my name is Alex, and today, I'm exploring Saaremaa, the largest island in Estonia. The area of Saaremaa is 2,683 square kilometers, making it the 4th largest island in the Baltic Sea. It has a population of around 33,000 people, most of whom live in the town. I've been wanting to visit this place for a long time, and today, I finally made up my mind. I booked the bus tickets, and if you're lucky, you can get a 40% discount on your ride, which is a sweet deal. Initially, I thought about flying from Tallinn to Kuressaare. I've heard the flight experience is amazing because you can see the cockpit directly from your seat. That would have been so cool. But, unfortunately, the flight timings didn't work for me, so I decided to take the bus instead. I heard there's a ferry route, and since I've never been on one before, I thought, why not give it a try? How's my bus experience? Well, I'll save that for another video. You'll find the link somewhere in this video or in the description, where I cover everything you need to know, what to do and what not to do, so don't forget to check it out. Wow! Look at this. There are tons of vehicles parked inside, and the ferry itself feels like a floating restaurant. You can grab lunch or snacks while you're on board. It's kind of amazing, I've never had this experience before. The ferry ride is about 20 minutes, and the scenery is just breathtaking. We're on our way to Muhu Island, and from there, it's about another hour until we reach Saaremaa. The total journey from Tallinn to Saaremaa is around 4.5 hours, but with views like this, it doesn't feel that long. We've arrived at the Kuressaare bus station, and I've already done some research on the area. My apartment is just 800 meters away, so I decided to walk since I don't have much luggage with me. If you're staying further from the center, especially near the beach, I'd recommend taking the public bus or booking a cab. It's fast and convenient. For more details, check out the separate video linked here or in the description. It covers everything you need to know about Saaremaa and much more. Instead of taking the main road, I chose a smaller, off-route path to explore the neighborhood. It's so cute and incredibly clean. Everywhere I look, there are gardens full of apple trees, and there are apples just lying on the ground. It's such a wholesome vibe. Finally, I've reached my first stay here in Saaremaa. I'll be staying for 4 days in total. Now, unlike most of my travels, where I usually book hotels with buffet breakfasts to make things easier, this time I wanted something different. I booked 2 different apartments for 2 days each. I came here to relax, no location hopping or sightseeing. Just staying in, unwinding, and enjoying the quietness of Saaremaa. This is the apartment I'll be staying in for the first 2 days. It's a cozy 1-bedroom place with a spa, and the floral wallpaper inside gives it such a charming vibe. The apartment looks newly renovated with custom finishes. And that spa tub. Wow! I can't wait to hop in and just chill, but first, food. I'm too tired to cook, so I ordered something through Bolt. Here's our meal, which cost 18 euros. Not bad. And just check out this view right outside my window, it's beautiful. Good morning. This is why I am staying in apartment, no need to wake up early for breakfast. I can take my time, make my own meal, and just enjoy the slow pace. Today, I went grocery shopping at Maxima, which is a local retail store right here in the center. There's also Saaremaa Kaubamaja, which is another great option for groceries. For today's adventure, I thought about visiting the famous Sorve Lighthouse, but that's a bit far, about 52 kilometers from the center. Instead, I'm heading to Angla Windmill Farm, which is only 30 kilometers away. Cabs here can be expensive, but I'm going to try the bus, even though the schedules are a bit tricky. The buses don't run frequently, so make sure you know the timing for your stop. I'm catching the bus from Kuressaare to a stop called Kuressaare Castle, which is close to Angla. The bus ride? Let's just say it's like a roller coaster, but in a fun way. The roads might be bumpy, or maybe it's just the bus, who knows. We've just arrived at Kuressaare Castle, and oh my god, just look at this view. It's like I've been transported to some remote, untouched paradise. It's so quiet, and the apple trees are everywhere again. This place is unreal, just pure nature. Stay tuned for more as I continue exploring this beautiful island. Saaremaa is truly full of surprises. I can see the windmill from here. Honestly, I'm not sure if this place will be exciting or not. There's not a lot to the area, and I've noticed that most people just walk by without going inside. But hey, I came all this way to explore, so I'm definitely going in. The entry fee is 8 euros per person, so let's check it out. Best part is that you can rent a bicycle and stroll along these picturesque roads. How amazing does that sound? Inside, there are a lot of souvenirs, mostly made out of rocks or dolomites, I am not sure though. But let's head straight to the windmills. The view here is quite something. Seeing these windmills up close is a totally new experience for me. I don't think we have any windmills in India, at least none that I've seen. One of the windmills is actually working, you can see the wings slowly rotating. I am certainly sure it might be for aesthetic purposes, because I can't feel wind here, but still, pretty cool. There's one big windmill where you can go inside, so let's do that. Once you're in, there's a lot of information about the history of the windmill and how different grains like wheat and barley were ground here. Further inside, there's a steep staircase, so watch your step. This is the part that fascinates me, the mechanics of the mill. It's all carved out of wood, like these gears that make everything work. It's crazy to think how people back then used wind energy to grind grains into flour. Truly remarkable. Finally, I've seen a windmill up close. It's rich in history, and seeing the wooden mechanisms was definitely worth it. Now it's time for some photos. I'll get my drone up to capture the area from above. Hopefully, I get some amazing shots. Now it's time to head back to Kuressaare. If you're not planning to eat at the Angla restaurant, I'd say an hour here is plenty, especially if you don't have a car. It's a small park, and the total time spent, including travel, would be around 3 hours max. Luckily, I've got the bus schedule sorted, and we're heading to the Angla bus stop, which is right at the end of the park. There are apple trees all around, so why not try a couple before getting on the bus? This place is peaceful, quiet, and surrounded by vast fields. I wonder what it must be like in the winter. Back at the apartment, and it's time to relax in the spa tub. This tub is seriously next level. It has all these features: bubbles, ozone bubbles, color-changing LED lights, and even a built-in radio so I can listen to music while soaking. Perfect end to the day. Good morning, everyone. Today is our third day here, and it's checkout day for this apartment. I'll be moving to another apartment right in the center of Kuressaare. The view from the new place is supposed to be amazing, so I can't wait to see if it lives up to the hype. Since checkout here is at 11 a.m. and the new apartment check-in isn't until 3 p.m, I've got plenty of time to explore the center of Kuressaare. The only problem? I've got a small suitcase with me. And I really don't want to drag it around. So, I looked up luggage storage options, and while the info online was pretty vague, I decided to check out the bus station in person. Luckily, they do offer luggage storage at the bus station. It's €3 for 24 hours, which is a lifesaver. With my luggage safely stored away, I can now explore the city without any hassle. First stop, Kuressaare Castle. The road to the castle is simple and straight, and as soon as you enter the castle grounds, the view is amazing. There are even 2 buildings here where you can stay. Just take a look at the view. From the outside, the front of the castle isn't much to look at, but I'm sure the inside has a lot of history. I won't be going inside today, though. Instead, I'll just wander around the castle grounds. Fun fact, many events are organized here, and the grounds are completely free to roam. No entry fees. After exploring a bit, we walked down to the beach. On the way back, we'll probably sit down here for a bit. The sunlight over this area is just perfect right now, so why not soak it all in? There are 2 or 3 cafes inside the castle grounds, where you can grab a snack or maybe even a glass of wine. This place is so calm and peaceful. Honestly, I could just sit here for hours. I was really hoping to visit Sorve Lighthouse, which is about 52 kilometers away from the center of Kuressaare. But unfortunately, the timing just didn't work out. The public bus schedule has quite a long interval between rides, almost 6 hours, so I'd have to invest a whole day just for the trip. Since I couldn't fit that into my plans, I've decided to save it for another time. When I finally get my driving license, I plan to rent a car and drive through all of Saaremaa. It'll give me the freedom to explore every serene and peaceful corner of this island at my own pace. Until then, Sorve will have to wait. After a nice stroll around Kuressaare Castle, we decided to have lunch at Arensburg Restaurant, which was conveniently close to my new apartment. The location is perfect, quiet, and right near the heart of town. The restaurant was surprisingly empty, which added to the peaceful atmosphere. And let me tell you, the food? Absolutely amazing. We started with this complimentary beetroot-flavored bread. It was crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside, just perfect. Now, let me show you what we ordered. Everything was delicious, and the total bill came to about €53. We didn't even realize we'd spent almost 4 hours there, it was just that relaxing. The whole area had this peaceful, calming vibe that made time fly by. But now, it's time to head to my new apartment. After picking up my luggage from the bus station, I arrived at the second apartment for my final 2 days in Saaremaa. This one's in the Guldenstubbe residence, a place with several room options, but I picked a 1-bedroom apartment with a balcony. I'm excited to check out the interiors. The check-in process was super smooth. They have an online system through their website, making it really easy to manage everything. The building itself looks like a palace that's been converted into apartments. It has this grand, classic feel to it. Let me take you on a tour of the room. The ambience is just incredible, well lit with cozy, romantic vibes. Everything is beautifully furnished with a warm wooden touch. The balcony is the highlight, with views of the vibrant, colorful buildings right across the street. We spent the next couple of days inside, just relaxing and working, enjoying every bit of this cozy apartment. The weather was rainy and cloudy, but honestly, that made the balcony views even more soothing. The sound of the rain, the cool breeze, it was perfect for unwinding. For dinner, we decided to try out Saaremaa Veski, a well-known spot in town. The restaurant is located inside a large windmill, which makes the setting truly unique. If you come here on a sunny day, you get to dine with the windmill as your backdrop. Sounds amazing, right? But tonight, it was drizzling, and the wind was cool, so we chose to sit inside. To be honest, the ambience inside didn't quite live up to the hype. It felt more casual than I expected, and there was quite a rush of people. Comparing the experience, I'd still recommend Arensburg Restaurant for a better dining vibe. But hey, since this place is famous, it's worth trying once. One thing to note, if you need a cab, you can easily get one from right outside Saaremaa Veski, across from Greta's store, or just use the Bolt app to book one. Super convenient. In the meantime, let me share a brief history of Saaremaa with you. Throughout history, Saaremaa has been invaded by various powers due to its strategic location in the Baltic Sea. Key invaders include the Vikings, Teutonic Knights, Danish Kingdom, Swedish Empire, Russian Empire, Nazi Germany, and the Soviet Union. Each left a lasting mark on Saaremaa's culture, architecture, and history. Despite centuries of foreign rule and conflict, Saaremaa has emerged as a peaceful, culturally rich island, blending these diverse influences while preserving its unique identity. Today, Saaremaa stands as a symbol of resilience. Ancient landmarks like Kuressaare Castle and medieval churches showcase the island's layered history, while windmills and local traditions reflect its preserved Estonian heritage. Far from its turbulent past, Saaremaa now offers a tranquil retreat with pristine landscapes, a slower pace of life, and a deep connection to nature. Visitors come not for bustling itineraries but to unwind, enjoy the island's natural beauty, and savor local delicacies like smoked fish and black bread. Saaremaa has transformed from a battlefield of empires into a serene haven, where history and peaceful living harmoniously coexist. If you are lucky enough, you can participate at Kuressaare Street Picnic, a vibrant annual tradition in Saaremaa that brings together locals and visitors to celebrate community and local cuisine. Held in the heart of center, this event transforms the central square and the streets of Glossy and Restoran into a festive dining area. Imagine 400 tables lined up along a 500-meter stretch of Glossy Street, creating nearly 1 kilometer of communal eating space. The tables are set up in 2 parallel rows with breaks every 10th table to ensure easy movement and interaction. Each table seats up to 8 people and can be reserved for just €10. It's a fantastic opportunity to enjoy homemade dishes, meet new people, and soak up the relaxed island vibe. If you visit and see this event, I've included all the details in the description below. Don't miss out on experiencing this unique celebration of Saaremaa's culture and community. So, that's it for today's video. Tomorrow, I'm heading to Tallinn at 1 p.m, so for now, it's time for some rest. I hope you enjoyed exploring Saaremaa with me. If you found this video interesting, please like, share, and subscribe. Hitting that like button is free for you but helps the video reach a broader audience. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.